here we go. All right, another one. We got another one here for the YouTube, of course, for tournament guidebook. One-liners, mantras, and axioms from Visionary Warrior. My man's gonna be on the stream pretty soon. We're gonna have him ask some questions, stuff like that about the book coming out. These videos to go with the book, right? So here we go. Now today's analysis is pass pawns must be pushed. You gotta push them boys, right? Either you bench pressing them, or you pushing them, or you taking a walk through the park, taking a stroll with the dogs. However you want to do it, pass pawns must be pushed. We're gonna take an example, or look at a crazy example today. Push them, baby, says Weary GG, right? Push them, baby. That's what Yasser says. Yasser Sirwan. So here, these I'm definitely gonna mess this man name up. But white pieces: Vladimir Malakov versus Vadim Zykintsev. I think that's how we say it. Zykintsev, something like that. Sometimes it'd be like, bro, why is like the extra letters in there? Like, is that actually necessary? Right? Because if that's the case, right, you know, my name is James with a silent P in the beginning. Like, what is the P even there for? You understand what I'm saying here right now? Why is it even there? Right? So, okay, but ZV and then Jagintsev. So I think it's Savintsev, something like that. But a very strong game from both these boys. In fact, let me tell you all the ratings. Right, James with a silent P in the beginning. Absolutely. I spell my name James with a silent P. Thank you very much. Okay, so ratings. This was first off in 2004. And black was 2654. And white was 2700. So these boys is big boys, for real. RDS, thanks for the 4 months, my guy. I appreciate you. That's not a name. Yeah, it's not a move. That's not a name. Right? So, all right, here we go. Let's just call him Swagginsev. Ooh, I like it. Swagginsev. Swagginsev. Make sure you say swag. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. We got the game. Right, pass pawns must be pushed. Let's check that out. In fact, that term comes from, and in fact, I think what I remember is actually reading something about pass pawns must be pushed in my system, but I don't know actually who is the inventor of the quote, but it is a quote that we know in the chess world. If you got pass pawns, you have to push them. So here it is, knight f3, we got knight f6, so sort of a ready setup right here, c4 and then g6, right? So it can transpose, you know, the knight f3 or the c4's move one can definitely transpose into each other, or you can have Englishes and stuff like that, readies, right? It transposes. So he goes knight c3, and actually this is a system that I actually was a fan of. In fact, against the English and the readies, because it was very simple. King's Indian, right? King's Indian defense, you could literally just whip these moves out, and out of nowhere, it went from knight f3 or c4 move one into now a King's Indian that you may be actually comfortable with. And if they play it in this fashion with the knight f3 and c4, you actually get the King's Indians that you wouldn't get in sidelines. There's certain sidelines that they can play, for instance, even a same-ish. Now they can't play the same-ish with f3 early because the knight's on f3. So it does certain variations you get to avoid playing the King's Indian here. So after e4, which is now we're in King's Indian territory, bam, and d6. We have now, by transposition, reached a King's Indian defense, KID for short. It's a nasty opening, very fun to play, but at the top level, extremely hard. 100% dumb hard to play. d6, bishop e2, castles, castles. Okay, cool. After castles, he goes with e5, which is all standard stuff for all you King's Indian players out there. Of course, even check the King's Indian playlist on YouTube here about this. e5, d4, and then after d4, now there's two ways to go. Two ways to go, chat. So which way do you go here? There's two ways. I'm going to give you two options. E takes d4 or knight c6. Which one are you choosing? And I'll tell you what happened in the game and what I actually used to do. When I was playing King's Indian, there is some material coming out in August, and I'm definitely going to grab it, and if I like it, I will be playing back to King's Indian again. If I like the material I'm getting from the author that's dropping it. So if I really like it, it's 2021, okay, cool, maybe some things change, I'll check it out. But other than that, I ain't playing no KID over the board, right? It's tough. And we're playing them big dogs. So which one you going for? Knight c6 is what I do, says Ashfagiri. Let white take. Why not knight d7? I mean, knight d7 is very flexible, but you always want to keep the option of what to do with this bishop later. And knight d7 really commits the knight already. It literally commits it. But this is the older way of playing. In fact, knight d7 is the old ways where you'll see Tao, Smyslov, or anyone, even Bronstein, has some very, very strong King's Indian games here with the knight d7 option instead of knight to c6. That's actually real theory. Knight d7, they go c6, they go knight c5, queen b6. right? There's some nasty classic games in the King's Indian. Yeah, I think Bobby too played the knight d7 sometimes, but you even have knight a6 as well. You see how flexible this is, guys? How rich this is, right? So many moves you can make. But here, in fact, I used to play knight c6, which now indicates the Mar del Plata system, which basically is d5, and after d5, which happens on the board, knight e7, he went knight d2, which is a little bit different. This one's not one you actually have the most problems with. The one that you actually have the most problems with, if you're a King's Indian player or playing against it, is the knight e1. And after knight e1, you see knight d7, a knight d3, f5, f3, and it's a race. Who is going to get to the king first? Whoever gets to the king first in opposite size castles is usually going to win. But here it's the same side. So it's a little bit different. It's all about whose pawn break is going to get there faster. And whoever can break first is going to win the game. What I've seen, and actually I read 2 different King's Indian books. One of them gave me the newer way of playing this. And the other one was like, yeah, you know, well, first off, let me backtrack. The newer one was like, this is why we're playing this, is because this system right here we're looking at, the Mar del Plata, is actually, a lot of times white actually gets faster than black does, especially if you're not accurate, you miss a timingly pawn break, you haven't did it fast enough, you didn't play a6 at the right moment, right? Like, it's ridiculous how quickly white gets an attack and how quickly black goes down just because you're trying to play this Mar del Plata system. I was not a fan of it anymore, to be honest. So I definitely was looking for more stuff, which I found. I'll give you that option in a minute. But they did go down this route. They actually went down the knight d2 route, which I really didn't have problems with as a King's Indian player at the time. Knight d2 didn't give me no problems, but knight e1 did, especially with the knight d3, b4, a4, c5. And when you're playing big dogs like 2,500 plus every day, bro, and they playing this, bro, come on, big dog, you got to be ready. And this stuff was very, very difficult to play. So with that being said, though, this is the other version. And when I found this, I was much happier. In fact, e takes d4 is my favorite way to play. And after knight takes, you play rook e8. After rook e8 attacking e4, you play f3 and c6 and d5. You're going for very active play in the center using the bishop. This is a bind structure, but this is not going to be here for long. There's all kind of tactics, queen sacks, believe it or not. All kind of stuff happens right here. I recommend this day and age right now, and maybe we'll revisit this in August to see what my boy dropping, GM Grandmaster, when he drops it, we'll see what that is and what he plays against this. But as of right now, I'm a big fan of the e takes d4 still. After knight c6, d5, knight e7, and then knight d2. So after knight d2, okay, a5, which is standard. This is still theory right now. This is still theory. a5. No c5 and b6. I mean, you can play c5 and b6. It's just not absolutely necessary right now. But a5 is the better move. After a5, there's a3, which is preparing b4. And then this is actually theory here. You play bishop d7. So you can play a4 next. The idea is to play a4, and if b4 you en passant. Then you'll play b6, right? Weary. And then after you've stopped all of white's queenside play, I mean, it's just plans and ideas, King's Indian 101. Like, you play a4 here. Right, we stop them from playing b4 by en passanting. We play b6, and then we make a very strong structure and make sure everything that they can't really break with c5. When that happens, then we'll start doing our own kingside attack over here. But we have to stop what they're doing first. So after bishop b7, right, or actually b3, which is a move, he plays c6, which is not usual. c6 is actually not one of the moves I remember from theory here. In fact, the engine agrees with me. Knight e8, b6, and rook c8 are the moves. Rook c8, not a move. Get that off your radar. Don't even know why we mentioned it. But the engine likes it. But of course, it's the engine. b6, okay, I can see that. Stopping is early c5. Knight e8 also as well. c6 is most played. You know what's funny? This doesn't even show up right now by the engine. But the c6 move here, you can get in a lot of trouble. You just have to know when to play it here. And actually, do you take? Do you not take? Sometimes taking on c6 and he takes on c4 can allow the knight coming in. Bishop comes behind it. b6 square, dumb weak because you play c6. Right. Also, d6 becomes weak when the knight goes on the c4, which is kind of scary. You gotta be careful about that on when to break. Right. So after c6, though, okay, it's definitely playable. Bishop to b2, and then he plays queen b6, which I found like, wow. I mean, what do you shoot? I don't know. Pressure? What is he doing? Maybe rook d8. It's a move though. Queen b6. He stopped at 4, I think, too. Maybe he wanted to stop an f push for good because it's pinned. D takes c6, b takes c6, and now knight a4. So he attacks the queen over here. Queen goes back to c7. We're going to actually ask you, chat, later on about the pass pawns in a minute when we get to the good parts. Because this is a long game. There's 43 moves of this. and we own 14 right now. After queen c7, there's c5. So c5 bullies the pawn structure here. The bishop is active on e5. You could take it, but you could also push as well. So he pushes past. Pretty good. Now we're really liking what black looks like here. White didn't really get as much as he wanted to on this side of the board. So he plays knight b6, attacking the rook. Obviously, we're going to move this. Why would we give him the exchange for free? We do want to get rid of this, though. We only own 14 and I'm lost. Yeah, it's a lot, bro. And this is still, like, you know, basic. It's not theory, but it is theory, kind of. But this is more of like plans and ideas, still trying to figure out what to do. Right, we still trying to figure out what to do in this on move 16. They play rook a to d8, and after bishop c3, okay, knight takes e4. Right, he hits on e4. Now we about to start asking y'all what to do. After knight takes, d takes, he takes on a5. This about to get wild. King's Indian 101. You should expect that. Wild games in the King's Indian. It's black to move, chat. It's on you. What you gonna do? How do we get this? What do you even do? What is going on? Right, bishop takes a5. See this weird skewer going on, but then he's in an x-ray. Like, what the heck is this? It's black to move. What are you doing right now? Black to move, chat. Throw the pawns at him on the king side. I believe it. Queen a7 for Phantom Master Cleansure. Queen a7 from Saga Sin. I would play it differently earlier. Knight f5 to play knight d4. JP Ham. Bishop to e6 from Dante. Tough one. Thanks for the follow, Saunders. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Bishop e6. All right, so check this out. So bishop e6, I mean, yeah, okay, it's a move, right? It really is a move, right? You guys, to make the right move. Thanks, Saunders. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, most of us will. A lot of us will. Some of us don't ever listen to. Oats01, thanks for the follow. Queen a7. Queen a7 actually is a move. That's an engine move. Number one from the engine is queen b7. And here's the best move. In fact, we're not the best. This is actually number 3. Not the best, but I think the most fun is knight f5. He played knight f5 here, allowing, check this out, knight to c4 and sacking the exchange. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those kind of games. That's hard to do. That's very hard to do. He sacked the exchange because the knight going to c4 defends the bishop, so queen takes a5 is not a move. Don't do it to yourself, big fella. We live at 5. What's up, my guy? Elevation, Allah, whatever. Welcome to the stream. Yo, so in the middle of one of them right here, right now. Always sack the exchange, right? So bishop a5, he hitting this boy, right? It's a real thing. So he go queen b8. He takes on d8, takes on d8. Now evaluate this position. Who do you like? You like black or you like white? Let me flip it real quick. Look at it from white's point of view. Do you like this from white? Okay, look at it from white's point of view. Do you like it from here? Or, let's flip. Or do you like it from here? What do you like? What are you saying, chat? What are we saying? You liking this from white point of view or black's point of view? I like white, says Phantom Master Cleansure. Okay, I like white from NJ. All right, white looks far better. Okay, I like black, right? Double-edged position, right? Let's flip it. White's like, yo, I got the extra exchange. I got the passer over here. You know, I got the extra juicer, right? You know, knight b6, we in the mix, right? Like, this is some real stuff here. I mean, if I'm playing white here, honestly, you know what's funny? And this is just how it is, right? A grandfather Tal taught us this, right? Whatever color I play in this position, I feel better at. It's a double-edged position. Like, if I'm playing white here, oh, I'm winning this, right? I got a knight b6. I'm queening on you. Not even thinking twice. You can have these, right? The bishop's stuck in the center. I don't have nothing. Right, so, but if I'm black, though, let's flip the board. If I'm black here, oh, yeah, bro, I'm liking this comp. Knight d4, okay, I got to get active, maybe bring the bishop around. Nevertheless, I still like white slightly, though. Even looking at this from black's position, I'm still slightly like, okay, white is a little bit better. And the engine agrees, like +1, +1.3, in fact. But in a human standpoint, still equal. Rook takes d8, he goes b4 for the score. Says, all right, bro. Yeah, it's that time. Absolutely, get them boys rolling. So it's black to move. Black to move, chat. What do we do? Queen c2 for white. That's right. This is a fighting position. Absolutely. You're going to have to fight for your life if you're playing black here. Definitely some compensation, but the pressure is on black to prove the compensation. That's correct. Now, remember, what is today's theme? Passed pawns must be pushed. So we're looking at maybe some passed pawns over here, right? But I'll tell you right now, we ain't at the good part yet. KID is always +1. That is correct. In fact, Hikaru said that, right? He had an interview about that. KID, they always say engine +1. But in reality, you know, he's much worse, which is a joke in a way. But at the same time, he does make a good point. It's a lot of play for black. White's about to lose some time when the queen move. Engine give white basically winning and king's Indian until you hang mates. Correct. Bishop e6 pressure in the knight. Okay. That is correct, chat. Great job. Bishop e6 pressure the knight. Can't really take it though. Here goes queen e1. Because that's kind of strange, but really almost forced in a way. Queen e1. I mean, you had a few other moves. You could have played queen c1 and knight d6, but queen e1 is what he chose. Right. I think you had the board flipped the wrong way. Says NJ. What do you mean, bro? E3? Here, knight. Wait, what are you talking about, NJ? Knight to d4. So knight to d4. He goes here. Put that boy right here. That's how you get the time back, threatening the queen. That's correct. He got a little bit of time back. Bronix, thanks for the 5 months, my guy. Says, sup, y'all biscuit heads. Been a minute. Thanks for the 5 months, Bronic. We're in the middle of the analysis right now. Knight d4 just happened. Knight a5 is on the board. And you can, at a moment's notice, you can go wrong here as black. Straight up. Straight up. Now, the most obvious move is looking like knight c2, right? Right? Raise your hand who's in favor of knight c2, right? Raise your hand who's in favor of this right here. Go ahead, say I in the chat. Say I if you in favor of this right here. Knight c2. White pre-moved it, says Weary. Queen a1. I hate it. I, says Bright, saying queen a8 and raised. Phantom Master Kendrick. Okay, so it is a move, but in fact it increases the lead already. Thanks for the follow, Harry Vela. Knight c6 will happen. You could, in fact, this is the second move. Number one, though, is queen c3. When you find a good move, look for a better one. Attacking the knight. He's like, oh, cool, I'm gonna take these all day. That's what I wanted to do any day. And then knight takes, and look at this. This is nuts. I got 3 passed pawns. Passed pawns must be pushed. Whoa, that's ridiculous. So after rook to d3, which is the best move, by the way, after bishop takes, then it's queen e8. And right here, I mean, let's say this is +7. Where'd your rooks go? Where's your pieces? And there's 3 passed pawns. This is ridiculous. Let's get this off the screen. Let's just get this off the screen. So knight e5, right? He goes queen c8 to defend c6, now threatening knight c2, and then rook to d1. Okay, rook d1 on the board, guys. Yo, this is still nasty here. A lot going on. Family channel, big facts, Vibronics. Black to move. Black to move, chat. Black to move. Lots of play here. Compensation, we would say, for black. But you have to be accurate and you have to be active. Active. If you are not active, you can't do anything. So think about activity. Black to move. What do we do? Yeah, that's ugly. Big facts. Big facts. Big facts, bro. Almost smother queen. Bishop g4. Bishop h6 activating from JP. e3. Shut the door. e3. Pawn. Bishop on g7. So sad. Knight b5 and we live. I'm loving it. Bishop g4. Okay, bishop g4 can have it. Bishop h6 from Bright Sand. Well, in fact, you are correct. The bishop h6 clan here. Bishop h6. It kind of just stops anything coming from d2. It activates the bishop. Stops anything swinging into c1. Also, this could almost trap the queen, but you have queen c3. So it's not there yet. Maybe you could even play bishop f4 and try to get some stuff going. Even like e3 as well. So bishop h6, right? King h1, he steps out of the way. And now, right, bishop to f4. Provoking a g3 push. If g3 happens to happen here, well, then you just provoke the weakness on the light squares. And honestly, we can just back up to g5 or h6. We provoke the weakness. The bishop's done his job. We can go back to civilization. So bishop f4, he goes a4. Uh-oh, passed pawns must be pushed. But I'm still telling you right now, this ain't the best part, right? Hold on to your hats, big fella. a4, this is passed pawns must be pushed. Absolutely. Passed. And actually, it's only one, but you can't create a secondary one. But it looks like these are about to get rolling. After a4, okay, let's see what happens. And in fact, it's black to move. I mean, let me see what y'all do here. This is your position. Passed pawns is moving a little bit. But I mean, you got some compensation. Bishops might be a little bit active. You got to find something to do. What do you actually do in this position? Black to move, chat. Bishop h3 incoming, so we can make use of our previous Kasparov lesson. Yeah, that bishop h6 from yesterday. That was fire, right? Oh no, my hat, says Weary. Queenside pawns are scary. That was a good move. I didn't see that. It says elevation. A la Queen D7, easy. Queen D7. Queen D7 steps right into a pin. And a master clincher. Literally, like, I want to. What time's the train come? I want to stand right in front of it with my face, says fan of master clincher. Bishop to D5, okay? Bishop D5. What else we got, chat? What else you have here? Black to move. Queen B7. Hanging queen in one move. I mean, you could, absolutely. You might as well just get up. Just get up. Sign a score sheet and get up out of there. Don't even waste nobody time. Waste nobody time but yourself. We got hard no Aries. Oh, wow. Okay, I like Bishop D5. You guys are correct. In fact, if you are thinking Bishop to D5, you're 100% correct. I mean, why not? You just start aiming. Like, whatever, right? He's just like, you know what? Hey, look, we all out. We all out in here. E3 is coming. We want to play Bishop D5. So Bishop to C4. He's trying to get rid of this Bishop ASAP. Oh, no, my guy. You're not about to get active out here. Okay, but this was not the best move. Not the best move. But, okay, cool. Black's still going to fight here. Well, it is black to move in this position. Chat, what do you do now? What do you do now? It is black to move. What you thinking? And for that, I don't know what that says. I'm trying to decipher whatever that code is. And I'm like, yep, out of there. Out of there. Contraband, knight f3. JP, knight f3. Queen h3 to outdo Kasparov. That's a Stiver code. I'm like, bro, I have no idea what that is right there. Oh, okay. Okay. Bishop takes c4. Queen d7, easy. Face blockage. Phantom master clincher. Queen h4 can't even happen. Can't even do it. Divine. He like, Queen h4, bro. Put the queen, pick it up, and put it on h4, bro. That's gotta win. It's gotta win. Queen h4. It literally has to win. Just put it right there. Just do it. Just do it. Queen h4. Doesn't work. Not gonna do it right. Knight f3. In fact, here it is, guys. Bam! He hit that man with a move, boy. Knight f3. Sheesh. Oh my goodness. Knight f3 is so nasty. Let's see what happens if he takes it, which he doesn't. But if he takes it, he's already in trouble. Queen h3, easy. GG, start a new one. I'm hitting h2. Pawn takes f3 is coming. Everything is over. So the knight f3 is already a disgusting move. I'm hitting h2 at the same time. And the queen, what happened? We thought these passed pawns was moving. Our pieces aren't active. This is not looking the best. Now, of course, you know how many times we do this, chat. What does the engine say right now? What do you think the eval is? All this fighting back and forth, swinging, right? Using the force, lightsabers, battling, body just getting drops everywhere, bodies. And it's a draw. Correct. It's 0.66 is what it says right now. 0.66 after white plays queen to c3. Queen c3, 0.66. Super equal, right? Even up to +1 is equalish because you're playing a human, which doesn't make all the most accurate moves to make the evaluation +1, whatever that is, -1. So it's going to equal out, basically. So anything usually up to +1, when you're playing as a human and not accurate enough, is going to dwindle when it comes to that accuracy. So it's 0.66 right now. But after queen e2, he's like, my guy, what did you do? Right? Start a new game. In fact, it's almost starting a new game, but it's about to get nasty through here. Pass pawns must be pushed. We still on this thing, right? Now you try. I mean, this whole thing is about pass pawns, and we haven't even got there yet, right? So this is queen to e2. Okay, queen e2 happened. Black to move. Chat. What do you do? If you increase depth is -5. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Right, depth 20. Right. I mean, yeah. Are you increasing the depth in all of your studies? Right. You know, and increase the depth. Increase the depth. Make it go to -99 and let it sit and wait. Queen g4. That is a move. Knight takes h2. Queen e2. And what did you do? Big facts. Knight takes h2. Knight takes h2. e3. In fact, the best move is knight takes h2. Anything else? In fact, e3 bishop e3, that's face block, is 100% premium. e3 is not a move, 100% face block, is natural. Premium Cambodian, face block is you get the man off the board. Sheesh, you did all of that, and you got smacked right here. That's a wrap. You take this one, I take that one. All right, and I can actually take the queen, by the way. And then if you go knight d4, okay, I'm going to snap these two. Just give me everything. Pretty easy. Everything must go, so I'll take these two. Right, and then I still got these pass pawns you got to worry about. So now I'm liquidating and getting rid of all the pieces that you was just using. Come up off those, bro. Come up off them pieces you was just using. Right, give me everything. We need to get rid of all of it now. So, because if he doesn't, he's going to get mated or something, right? So queen e2, he takes on h2. That's why it's the best to get up out of there. I'm still hitting the rook. Now I've opened the h file, which means the queen, if I'm able to, queen f5, queen g5, queen h6. Whoa. Sheesh, get the man off the board. It's going to be nasty. So he takes on d5. I have to get rid of some of this material, says white. Pawn takes, and uh-oh, pass pawns must be pushed. But wait a second. I got one too. I got one too. Oh, this about to get crazy. You thought this was over. No, it ain't nowhere near. White played f3. All right, guys. On you, chap. Pass pawns must be pushed. You want to remember this, right? What do you do in this position? It's about to get nuts. It's about to get nuts. It's about to get nuts. We got e3 for contraband. e3 from Greg Lawrence. Take the rock, says JP. Yo, take the rock, bro. I'm sorry, say that again. The rock. Okay, wait. I'm sorry. Say it one more time. The rock. Okay, got you, bro. I'm gonna take the rock. e3 for me. Knight takes f3. d4 your mom's in this moment. What? That was just terrible. Like, what? What is he saying? Somebody get him. Wait, I actually like taking the rock because rock, bro. Take the rock. Y'all are tripping. I was take the rock now. Now, in fact, it is take the rock, guys. It is 1000% is take the rock. e3 actually does still win, but it's a -2. Right now it's -5 if you take the rock right now. Right, take the rock. Knight takes f1. After knight takes f1, rook takes f1, and then after rook takes f1, yeah, I gotta go back to saying rook before we really out here like and rock e1, and like you literally do this right in front of people that really play chess, bro. They're gonna be looking at you looking crazy. We're about to get a new emote with the rock. No, I ain't even doing it. We can't be out here saying that. Can't even do it. Rook takes f1. After rook takes f1, now we play e3. Pass pawns must be pushed. This whole time, they like flip the board, bro. What you mean? Pass pawns must be pushed. We should be looking at it from white's side. This whole game, white had 1 pass pawn. Now he has 3, but now black's pass pawns is pushing. Wow, sheesh. Let's see it. e3, c6. He like, oh no, pass pawns gotta be pushed. So I need to hurry this up. c6 on the board. All right, Chad, it's on you. Black to move. From a new corner of chess, the rock sounds dope. Thanks for to the rock. All right, that does sound funny. That's why I said boy was flipped the wrong way earlier. I know you did, NJ. I know what you meant. I was just trying to throw you off. But I know what you meant. You're like, no, pass pawns must be pushed. Why are we looking at it from black's point of view? Oh, we ain't even done yet. Night, everyone. All right, Alex. I'll see you later, bro. Make sure you on the YouTube, bro. Catch me up. Check me out. D4, says JP. When you make white touch queen twice, that's how black got the lead. Queen f5, and we live. D4, push D. Okay, that's right. D4, push that boy. Pass pawns must be pushed, right? Now, of course, I don't know if you guys know this or have heard of this or even, know this, heard of this, whatever, right? When they say 2 pawns, in fact, I think this is from Jeremy Shulman. Nah, that's my system. That's got to be Aaron Nimzowitsch in my system. I remember reading a long time ago, I learned this a very long time ago. When you get 2 pawns to the 6th rank, it is equivalent to a rook. Think about that. 2 pawns equal 2 points are now equal to a rook. Sometimes even greater, right? When you get up to the 7th rank, I mean, they didn't say what that was, but 2 rooks, 2 queens, whatever. That's disgusting. And then, 2 pawns on the 7th, oh my goodness, right? So vice versa, if Jeremy Selman, right? Maybe it was Jeremy Selman, right? But Jeremy Selman or My System, Airman Imagery, one of them, right? They all do talk about the same thing, but in a way, it's different and it helps you a lot. So I definitely pay attention to that material if you have it. So here though, 2 pawns here equal to a rook. But here though, you get 2 pawns here. That's the same, right? So after d4, he goes rook d1 and says, "Not today, my guy. You're gonna have to try again. You're going to have to try again." So let's try again. How do we do this? All right, this is double-edged. Now, believe it or not, guys, this right now is -8. This is almost a -10 position right now. So don't mess this up, okay? Don't mess this up. We got people watching. We got people watching right now. Don't mess this up. This is a -8 position right now, okay? Let's see what we got. Black to move. Let's get it in the chat. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, Simeon probably read it right. And the queen is the worst blockader of pawns. Yes, that's correct. Vishnu Warrior in the chat. What's up? What's going on? E4, E4 blunder. Question mark. Queen E6 banger. Queen F5. Yo. Wow. Yo. Hey, man. Thanks for the raid, bro. Fortuna Chess Coach with the 60. Raid of 60, bro. Thanks for the raid, my guy. Queen F5 mate. Okay, we got a mate threat comment. F5, bishop G3. We got queen B7. Queen B7. Oh my goodness. King side 54. Yeah, you alright, bro? I'm gonna call them people. We're gonna have to get you in the facility, my guy. You're gonna be alright. You're gonna be alright. Queen H3 mate. Yeah, we're gonna have to get you in a facility too. Queen H3. F5, bishop G3. G3, queen E6, and he's done. Yeah, Phantom Master Clincher, where you going to? That don't even rhyme. Queen B7. Yeah, I know, Dante, right? Yeah, I know. We're going to have to get him in the facility. They're going to be okay. We still care for him. So, after Rook D1, in fact, Queen F5 is the number 1. This is right, funny, right? It's the number 1 move. Queen E6 is number 2. Rook E8, which is an engine move, by the way. Nobody's playing Rook E8. Nobody's playing Rook E8. That's the engine, right? Engine. Sometimes you just say no to the engine. Just say no. No, I'm not doing that. But I will do Queen F5 or Queen E6. And but what he chose was bishop to G3, cutting it in half when it comes to what the evaluation does. And now it kind of actually goes up. It was like -4, then let it sit and think, and it goes right back up. 100 biddies from Bright Sand. Thanks, bro. Queen H3 is not even mate though. I know. Just say no to engines, kids. Just say no to engines, kids. And actually now the threat is Queen F5, Queen H5, and then mate on the back rank. Sheesh, get the man off the board. He picked my move. Yeah, he did, bro. Exactly. Says elevation. Bishop G3, right? And then F4. So after Bishop G3, he goes F4, right? He goes F4. Just, hey, I want this before you get to it. Okay, this is a nuts game. Black to move. Black to move. What do you do? Come on, chat. Hurry up. Come on. What's the title? What's the title? This should help you out a lot here. Pass pawns must be pushed. Right? Pretty easy. Greg Lars says E4. He's the first in the chat with the answer. E4. We got H5. You could play H5. We got X, F4. You could actually take on F4 as well. You could. In fact, E takes F4 is the engine's choice, number 1. But number 2 is E4. Pass pawns must be pushed. Again, this whole time, what was you thinking? You was thinking white. Oh, man, look at these pawns. Oh, my goodness. Then you start to look up and black like, hold up, big fella. Right? You know, you thought you was doing something. You thought you was. Right? Then I turn on like, you know, Super Saiyan 5 or Super Saiyan 11. Right? Just something ridiculous. And like, where did this power come from? I didn't even know this was happening. And after E4, now we rolling down the park here. Then after E4, he goes knight B3 to try to control this. Try to control the situation. We in damage control. We need to get the knight back. Try to get these pawns rolling ourselves. Now after knight to B3 is black to move, chat. Okay, finish this boy off. Can you finish it off? Is it over yet? Is it not? What do you do? Black to move, chat. Black to move. D3 pawn, savage, says elevation. D3 from JP. Take on C6. D3 to E2. All right. Well, D3 is correct, but there will be no E2 because he just takes it. So now after he takes it, wait a second, you just drop one of your past pawns. They got to be pushed. You pushed them. He took one of them. You got 2 left. What do you do with life now, right? This is hanging. D3 could be hanging, and I still got these passers. And if you breathe wrong, right? If you think half of a thought wrong, millisecond, you lose in this game as black here, believe it or not. So what do? Queen G4 now available. Queen G4, Queen G4, Queen G4, Queen G4. Everybody's saying Queen G4. I love the unanimous here. That's correct. Queen G4 for the score. Oh yeah, big fella. Queen G4, my guy. So he like, oh snap, H1 is hanging. Not H1, D1's hanging. Germ 13, thanks for the follow. Germ 1312. So he's hitting the rook. He's also hitting, mating threats, right? Check, queen takes G2. So he say he has to sack the queen now. In fact, he found a strange move, rook B1. He found rook B1. And watch what the sequence is, bro. This is nuts. Oh my goodness. Watch this, guys. Pass pawns must be pushed. Make sure you always follow this, even at the expense of giving up everything you own. Let me say that again. Even at the expense of giving up everything you own, sometimes pass pawns must be pushed. Right, here we go. Check, king G1. Obvious. What's the next move, chat? Come on, don't even put it in the chat. We're going to hit him with the check. Here you go, king F1. Okay, what's the next move, chat? Very simple. Queen H1, here you go, queen G1. Okay, now, chat, it's on you. It's on you, chat. What you going to do about this right here? Black to move. Your queen's hanging. Okay, your queen's hanging. Greg Lars. We have H2 from Saunders. Okay, you already said it. We have E3 from Greg Lars. Socrates with E3. Contraband E3. D2, and he's done. E3, E3. D2 from Dr. Chainsaw. E3 from NJ. In fact, guys, this will blow your mind right here. This is what he did. You guys are 100% correct. He played E3. Oh my goodness. This man is a genius. This man is a criminal. Somebody doing this, you can't let him be out on the streets. Look at this. E3? Bro, what? Sell my house, pass pawn. Okay, yeah, give up everything you own. Yeah. When you got 2 pass pawns, oh yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't win the lottery, right? Give him everything. I'll give you, here, you can have it. You can have it, because I'm about to get everything. Right? This was nuts and absolutely gross move. After E3, okay, right? He takes the freebie. He takes the freebie. Black to move, chat. Come on, hurry up. Get it in the chat. Putting the swag and swagging Seb. Right. Yeah. Vadim swagging Seb. Oh yeah, absolutely. Popped his collar real hard after this. Real hard pop on the collar. That's a great move. I didn't see that. Oh man, E3 was nuts. He played E2 and he said, what do you do? Right. Pass pawns must be pushed once again. After E2, he goes king G1, and now for the finale. Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's say it together, y'all. Let's say it together. What's the move, chat? What's the move, chat? Say it together, everyone. Raise your hand. Thank you very much. Yep. That's right. Keep your hands and your arms inside the vehicle at all times. That's right. Thank you. D2, D2. That's right. That's right. D2, and what do you do? My goodness. This is ridiculous. Pass pawns must be pushed. These pawns was like all the way back here. And they got up to E2 and D2. All while these pawns were trying to do their thing and never got active. Nuts. Absolutely gross. The man played D2 and we threw. Big facts. Big facts. What's the evaluation of E3 out of curiosity? After E3, it says, mate in 6. Mate in 6. And then they're like, well, if you do it this way, it's mate in 5. And then there's a third option. If you do it this way, it's mate in 4. That's what it says. It's M6, 5, and M4. That's after E3. Nothing else you can do. Just chalk it up. Chalk it up to the boys. E2, D2, and then that was a wrap. And right here, the man resigned. He was like, you know what? Wow, they're going to be talking about this for the rest of my life, right? For the rest of my life. Can't believe this just happened to me. I mean, this is like, yo, you don't even want to shake that man's hand after this. Like, you distraught. I'll be distraught after this. I'm like, bro, don't call me. I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm not even turning my phone on after the round, right? For all my tournament players out there, right? When we turn our phones off, and you have a game like this, I'm not even going to turn the phone on after the round. Don't even care. Don't even care. I'm not talking to nobody. I don't deserve to talk to no one right now. I've never seen that move like, honestly, right? That's nuts. That's a very useful looking queen, right? Right. Crazy. I missed this stream. Canty is best. Thanks, Wiggly. Appreciate you. talking about this the rest of my life. Oh, for real? Oh, absolutely. Oh, they're gonna be talking about this forever, ever. Anybody that ever sees this game, wow, pass pawns must be pushed. They need to show them this game or the other one that actually we did in this same series. It was the one with the 3 pawns up here. I forgot what the title of that one was. I forgot, but there was 3 pawns up here. Y'all remember that? We did that one. Wait, so black is winning? Yeah. In fact, you know, this is how you know it's bad, Creek City Dave. White, the engine says white's best move is queen takes h7. Oh, shit, bro. Oh man, yo, I ain't see that one. I ain't see that, bro. King takes, right? That's your best move, says the engine, right? Because anything else, let's see, knight takes d2, more human-like, right? Take this pawn on d2. Deliberate Dinah game, yeah, right. And then you take on d2. Now, first off, your king can't get out. Secondly, how do you even stop rook d1, which is mate? This is mate. I'm gonna take with mate. Your king's in a box here. Can't do nothing. They say queen h5, right? Queen h5. Give up the queen, bro. And actually, you know what? This is legit because it covers back here. Ooh, that's cold. That's almost like you could get in trouble if you play rook d1. You lose. That's kind of funny for anybody that might have pre-moved this too. Like that's actually really good. That's a really good move. Queen h5, weirdly enough, because if rook d1 is mate, so you just take the queen and now he can't stop mate. Like literally, the bullet tactic, right? That was a bullet tactic, but they not playing no bullet, and this man just took a few bullets, right? So he ain't feeling too good about this. So, but that was a crazy nuts game there, guys. Pass pawns must be pushed. Hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube, and we'll see y'all on the next video.